Hello, friends. God love you. I love you. No weapons formed against our expansion or communion with God will ever prosper. You know what just came to me? The movie Beauty and the Beast. How, for one, how amazing is technology? When Belle had the mirror and she was sent back into the village, and she was trying to show people the beast, she pulled out her mirror, aka our trusty cell phone, to show the beast who was in another place, in another location. That's what the magic mirror did. And unfortunately, about just that particular snapshot in the movie is that when you see a small glimpse of something, you can make a quick snap judgment without the whole picture. The beast, when she pulled him up, he was like, "Rawr," but we don't know what he was doing. What if, he just got himself some sciatic pain? You know what I'm saying? What if he just stepped on something? And the snapshot that was shown made everyone that look at him feel threatened, made everyone up in arms and fearful because of their own judgments, when the beast was literally just the sweetest thing. But of course, if you want to go attack somebody, you're going to defend yourself. This is just common sense, right? But that's not what I'm talking about. What I like about the movie, and this is why it's very important to be your most bestest awesomeness all the time, is the reason what made Beast become the Beast. You never know who is in front of you. You absolutely have no idea who God will strategically bring in your life. Our whole life is a test on goodness, right? We just can't be holding God in our heart on Sunday or for Easter, Passover, or because it's a Christmas holiday. God literally has to be held in our heart 24/7, 24/7, okay? That's who we are as individuals. Be seen someone came to the door that looked how the person was looking, and this is how the analogy is for everybody's life. And he also made his own assumptions and denied the woman help. And then boop, look what happened to him. His whole life changed. And life be like that for every human being in existence, right? Because we have no idea how God is testing us on a daily basis, on if we're keeping our integrity and our goodness with God. And every time we go to a path that is not in alignment with God, our whole entire life change. I mean, I know I can speak from my own experience on many, many occasions when I was not aligned with God, who is now my bestie, for good reason, right? We are always being tested on what is right, what is just. I made this, I like going back in time. This is my little art piece, right? And up here, I have from Marcus Aurelius: if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it, right? I got this quote that I heard from my global wide meditation that I do. And it just makes the most sense. If something is not right, do not do it. Because people be thinking, oh, if nobody's around and nobody can see it, then I can get away with it. But let me tell you, because a physical presence isn't there, God is always there, and God is always watching, right? And God will allow everything to happen exactly as it happens, just to test, where is our goodness at? Are we being the godly, divine beings that we were put here on this planet to be? Or do we allow the distractions and the things that are put in front of us to take us over and change us into something that is not divine, that is not godly? If it is not right, do not do it. We should not be harming another person. We should not be manipulating another person. We should just be kind, no matter what. Even when people aren't their most bestest self, That don't mean you got to change and transform and lower your standards and not be your most bestest self. I did the 42 virtues on Mayat. People should check that out on how to be a good human being, because that has clearly been forgotten about in our lives. We have to have integrity with ourselves and with God. We have to be kind, not only to ourselves, but with everyone else, okay? I'm all about love and peace and happiness and joy and forgiveness. I don't care about what bad people do, because that's what God allowed, and God is handling it. I have absolutely, positively no doubt about that, right? And neither should you, friends. And that's why we should be our absolute most bestest all the time. I know you can be looking at me and be like, oh, this girl, you know, you can have whatever thoughts. I'm in la la land all the time. I'm in a blissful state of being all of the time, because God, my bestie, and God got me, and I have nothing to worry about. I will be stressed out trying to figure out how to take care of the things in the unseen that I can't see and that I don't know about. So I'm not going to stress about that, because God, my ancestors, my angels, my spirit guides, my universal and galactic beings that be protecting me, they see it all and they got me. So I have nothing to worry about. Remember in the movie Beauty and the Beast, the Beast was this charming, amazing prince that perceived with these eyes, right? And not through his soul. And his whole life was transformed because of a snap judgment, because of his reaction. Oh, he couldn't help this person because of whatever, you know, they wanted to portray. And our lives are exactly like that, friends. Do not judge a book by its cover. You do not know who God will place in front of you just to test who you are and where your integrity lies. I know that for a fact. For everybody that meet me, I know they still thinking about me to this day. For everyone that I have come into contact with that has some type of relationship and they mishandled the goddess, they still thinking about me today. And I pray for them to just move on and heal and just know that this is why when someone comes into your life, you act like your absolute most bestest, because you never know who they are, okay? That is the message. God loves you. I love you. Have a super awesome, wonderful day, friends, from wherever you're watching from. Bye.